So we're going to now transition to 5 brief lectures by students and trainees. Lydia and I are going to alternate introducing the speakers, and if there's time, we'll take one question after each talk. So please, again, feel free to continue using the public chat for your questions. So first up, it is my pleasure to introduce Zili Nir Shamir from the Hebrew University, who'll be speaking about her work on social interaction of preschool children with visual impairment and those with autism.
Thank you, Judah. My name is Zili Nir. I'm a developmental psychologist and a PhD candidate at the Hebrew University. I will present findings from my research on social behavior of children with vision impairment. My research supervisor is Professor Corey Schulman from the Autism Center at the Hebrew University. First, we will discuss visual impairment and its heterogeneity, moving towards addressing the questions about a possible connection between visual impairment and ASD. Then we will focus on social interaction skills, specifically initiation and responsivity. I will present results from a comparison of social interaction skills between vision impairment and ASD children on initiation and responsivity. And finally, I will present some implications for intervention in preschool children with vision impairment, considering vision severity level and parental reports. Vision impairment is a lifelong sensory impairment that can appear through lifetime in children and adults. It is a heterogeneous condition influencing children's development and behavior, particularly social behavior. Vision impairment could be either congenital or acquired due to trauma or disease. There are various etiologies involving peripheral or central nervous system. In the current research, our sample was characterized with congenital vision impairments with peripheral etiology, like impairment to the eyeball development or retina, but not CVI or brain injury involvement. As I mentioned before, vision impairment is very heterogeneous condition, which manifests in many ways. One way of specifying vision impairment is by severity level of visual function. So, is there a connection between vision impairment and ASD? Why am I presenting research on vision impairments on an ASD conference? Well, description of possible connection between vision impairment and autistic-like behaviors are common among research and clinicians. In 1958, Keller first described autistic features in children with vision impairment and blindness. Although this co-occurrence has been reported, the nature of this phenomena is not clear yet, and it's quite challenging in evaluation and research. In this current study, we focus on characterizing social behavior skills of children with vision impairment before considering evaluation of ASD in this population. I would like to define first social interaction skills that were examined in the present research study. I'll use the Gillies et al. Definition for both early social behavior in children with and without ASD. Social initiation is defined as spontaneous intent to communicate or interact with others, while social responsivity is defined as the child's verbal or gestural response by another person's initiation. The current study had 2 samples, 40 children with vision impairment and 40 children with ASD. Both groups were matched by gender and mental age. Age range was 3 to 6 years old, mean was 4 years old. Children in both groups was evaluating with using instruments commonly used with general population and with specific tools for children with vision impairments and autism. Initiation and responsivity in social interaction was observed directly with the ADOS-2 and the WIS and with parental reports by the SRS-2. The WIS is the Visual Impairment and Social Communication Schedule that was developed especially for children with vision impairment. First, I would like to present findings from the visual impairment sample. It was found that children with vision impairment exhibit more deficit in social initiation behaviors than in social responsivity. In regression analysis, initiation added 11% to the explanation of variance, meaning that less frequent use of initiation predicts deficit in social interaction. No significant regarding responsivity emerged. It is important to note that the vision severity was a significant predictor of difficulty in social behavior, while mental age and language did not predict such problems. In a comparison of initiation and responsivity among vision impairment and ASD, found these results. As we can see here, in this comparison, the analysis of variance found a significant difference between the groups on initiation responsivity. The olive line is for the vision impairment and the green one is for the ASD. As you can see, children with vision impairment display less deficits in initiation and responsivity, both in observation and parental reports. But when we added the visual severity level, we had more complex profiles. As you see here, the vision impairment sample was divided into two severity levels. One was moderate severity level of the impairment, and the second was severe vision impairment. As you see here, the green is for moderate vision impairments, while the light blue in the middle column is for severe impairments, and the dark blue is for ASD. And an analysis of variance revealed a significant difference on social skills among the three groups. Children with moderate vision impairment display less deficit in initiation responsivity compared to the severe vision impairment and ASD children. Interestingly, children with severe vision impairment show more deficit in initiation and responsivity than the ASD group in parental report, but not in observational measures. On the observational measures, the ASD group display more deficits in social initiation responsivity than the two vision impairments groups. The difference between parental reports and observational measure may result from parental expectation and perception of their children with severe vision impairment. Our conclusion from this research is that children with vision impairment show different patterns of behavior in social interaction compared to children with ASD. It is possible to distinguish the social deficit of children with ASD and vision impairment as their profiles in the present study revealed. Although initiation in social interaction was a challenge for both groups, children with vision impairment display more frequent use of social responsivity in compared to children with ASD. Vision severity increases social challenges and may influence parental perception of their children's ability. Implication for practice is that when provided with appropriate assistance and accommodation, children with visual impairment acquire social skills and display adequate responsiveness in social interactions. In light of the result of the study, an emphasis must be placed on initiation in social interaction in intervention program for preschool children with visual impairment. Special thanks. Special thanks to children and families who participated in the research. I would like to thank my colleagues in the Gender Lab at the Hebrew University, and especially to Professor Corey Schulman, who supervised this research. Thank you for listening.